All right, so after the jock itch was gone, my left front door basically looked like a deflated balloon. It was kind of a mixture between purple and red. Also, the edge of the right front door also looked that way too. It was not painless, like it wasn't like, I took all of that antifungal medication and all of a sudden it was just gone. There was a lot of lack for a better word, like a lot of trauma left over because it had burrowed its roots all the way down to muscle, including into my pelvic floor and the left side of my leg for sure. And because it was kind of hanging open, I guess you could say, it was very easy for me to sit on it wrong, which hurt. And it hurt in a way I was not expecting it to, but it ended up sort of confirming what I was suspecting. Imagine, if you will, there was like this frozen pond or a frozen puddle, and there was like all these roots through this puddle, and all of a sudden it was just burned away. The roots were gone, but all those chunks of ice were left over. And if you were to step into that or jump into it, all of those chunks of ice would bump into each other and smush together. Now imagine if that was flesh and the roots of the tree or whatever were actually the jock itch being gone. That's what sitting on my left front door felt like. It was painful. I ended up coming across somatic exercises towards the end of 2023, and I started to do them from like the beginning of November, and still to this day I don't do the program nearly as much as I should, because it started doing more pelvic floor strengthening, and things worse, not better for me. So I had to switch over, and luckily found pelvic floor exercises, which I can show you what it is that I do. It's not going to just sort of like a demonstration. I'm going to give you guys links and names of people that I've been following and stuff like that if you would like to go through something similar. So somatic exercises were great for removing emotional trauma from the body. The fear that I felt towards the end of 2022, I started doing somatic exercises and I could like feel it in my body. And when I could feel it in my body, I realized that I had basically had that fear throughout the entire 12 years that I had the jock itch. Probably for a multitude of reasons other than just the jock itch. The somatic exercises got in touch with some emotional trauma that had been stored in my body, but it was also really good for just getting rid of just muscle memory too within my body, which had no emotional reactions to it whenever I would feel it starting to go. That was really nice because I didn't have to massage my body that much anymore. I still do, because the exercise that I can do for my hips and my legs, I can't really do for my... I don't know if you heard that. Hello, different day, and I was editing. What was really wonderful about the somatic exercises is that I was able to find that fear in my body. I was able to get rid of it. And I realized that it was actually holding me back from doing just so many different things, doing all these videos, really sort of being able to dive into my stories and stuff like that without fear. There's always going to be like a little bit of fear there, but if you can get rid of the sort of traumatic fear that ends up getting like stuck in your body, if you get rid of all that, it becomes a lot easier to just do what it is that you want to do and ignore the fear, basically. So it's the reason why I'm really big pusher of somatic exercises, because I think anyone and everyone who's gone through anything that is traumatic or anything that is incredibly stressful in your body, even if it's like chronic pain that you've dealt with, you should probably do somatic exercises. But it's been a nice journey, and I've been enjoying feeling myself slowly getting strength back, and my body is slowly getting back to normal. And I will hopefully be able to get back to doing pottery again, because I would really like to be able to do that, because it helps me do everything else. Anyway, the crow says goodbye. Bye.